So a few years ago, my oldest daughter got married, and my husband had given us a budget to plan the wedding. And as we started looking at things that she wanted for her dream wedding, it became apparent very quickly that we didn't have the budget to do her dream wedding. So I began looking for ways that I could cut corners and that I could make this dream wedding for her happen. And one of the ways that I did that was learning to decorate cakes. And I went to a local craft store and took a very inexpensive couple of classes and learned how to make cakes. So by the time her wedding came, I was able to make a beautiful wedding cake for her that she loved, and it was part of her special day, and it made me feel really good. When I learned how to make cakes, decorate cakes, I learned how to pipe flowers, and you had to pipe each individual petal with a piping tip. And it took a lot of time, and it took a lot of skill. I had to practice for a long time to be able to make the cake. Since then, I've learned of something called Russian piping tips. And Russian piping tips are really, really neat because what you do is you just squeeze the piping tip, and there's little holes up here on the top that each individual petal comes through. So you only have to pipe it once. And I'm going to show you today how to decorate a cupcake using Russian piping tips. You can buy Russian piping tips on Amazon for very inexpensive. I saw sets when I was looking for as low as $8.99. I bought my set, which has about 50, I think, piping tips, and it was about $21, and that included shipping. So it's very inexpensive to get the tools, and the piping bag was included, and everything that I needed to do these was included. So it's very inexpensive to get started. And girls, you can make beautiful cupcakes to give to your friends, for gifts, for birthdays, or even if you needed to make a wedding cake. And men, you could impress your wife or your girlfriend by making them a special cupcake, and it would be really, they would think it was really great. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to do this. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to make your icing. And you can either buy it at the store, you can buy a can of frosting for very inexpensive. You need to add extra powdered sugar to it because the frosting has to be very stiff. And let me show you the frosting. The frosting has to be really stiff so that the flowers will come out, and each petal will be individual. So you make your frosting, and you color it whatever color that you want to do. And then what I like to do is I use 2 piping bags so that I don't have to make it as messy. And I fill another bag with frosting so that it's easier to clean up. So you just fill your bag with frosting. And then the next step that you're going to do is you're going to frost the cupcake. Now you want to do this right before you pipe the flour because frosting, when you put frosting on, after a few minutes it forms what's called a crust. And then the frosting from the frosting tip will not stick to it. You don't have to be clean. It can be messy because you're going to cover it up. And then you take your frosting bag with your Russian piping tip, and you're going to take and just start in the middle of the cupcake, and it's just a swift movement just down, and then just kind of go randomly around the cupcake wherever you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to fill in wherever you want it. And then you have your beautiful cupcake with little flowers all over it. Oh, I love that. And then I have a tip that came with my set that has a leaf tip. And I'm just going to fill in some of the gaps so that they're covered up. And you just put in randomly wherever you want to have a leaf. You just put them in there. And I'm just going to add them wherever I think it looks good. Pick it up so you can see. So this is how to make a beautiful cupcake using Russian piping tips. You can see how simple it is to do, and with just one squeeze of the frosting bag, you can make a beautiful cupcake for your friends and family. If you needed to make a wedding cake, you'd be able to do that. These cupcakes are inexpensive and very easy, and they would brighten someone's day. Thank you.